Recently, I made a video critiquing the media, especially the black media, the talented tent, bootlickers, Uncle Toms, former athletes for criticizing Kyrie Irving for refusing to allow himself to be forced to do something against his will under threat, uh, duress, penalties if you don't comply to what they want him to do, which is to take an experimental vaccine. And I talked about how the bootlickers who was against Dr. Martin Luther King, as soon as the spoils was tabulated, they were first in line to claim those spoils, to get those benefits. But they was against King for making a stand. And how the same exact environment that was existed under the Dr. Martin Luther King era, the pre-civil rights era, is actually worse today. And so-called black people have very little power. And how all of these former athletes in the NBA are satisfied with just being nothing, having no power, no interest, taking these little jobs on TV. And what got my video deleted by YouTube was my commentary about so-called theoretical misinformation about the so-called vaccine. I'm not going to repeat it, but I'm going to leave a link into the description so you could go to my website and view the video for yourself to see exactly why I was banned. It was banned, from YouTube, how they was watching a channel with only 150 viewers, 150 subscribers was of interest to YouTube to pinpoint and destroy my video. They didn't want not one person to watch this video. The information contained in this video must be very damaging or powerful or true for them to target a small channel like mine. You see the evidence, send me the email. You see the title of the video. You can read it right there. They took it down. And I was basically telling Kyrie Irving, if he was to watch it, was to start his own alternative league. Give competition to the NBA. You young, you still, your prime. Recruit people who have the talent but probably have certain issues or whatever the reason they weren't able to make it to the NBA. And plus you have a massive pool of talent who's overseas because they have opportunities outside of the country to play basketball. You could bring those people back to the country and start your own league. You don't really need the major networks anymore. We have social media. All you need is a couple of servers. Or you could get your own server warehouse to broadcast your league all over the world through the internet. And then purchase a couple of venues to have tournaments, games, cameras. Instead of just bowing down to the NBA, who is predominantly owned by foreigners, Asians and Caucasians, Europeans. Start your own league, which can be 100% owned by the black people. And Kyrie Irving is a American Indian also. And that's probably another reason they're against him, because he was able to find out that he's actually an American Indian and he's a black man with an afro. So what does that say about the rest of us? The $5 Indians are stealing our inheritance. But yeah, check out this video on my website. I'm gonna leave the description, the link, and tell me what you think about it. Whatever. But I was banned. I can't believe somebody as small as me, somebody with only 150 followers, was targeted by YouTube. Perhaps, maybe YouTube has me under a shadow ban and it's preventing people from actually seeing my content, because I would have never started to be a YouTuber if it wasn't for the fact that the previous so-called black YouTubers allowed Joe Biden to become president. So I thought to myself, all of these YouTubers has failed Tariq Nasheed, the African Diaspora, Professor Black Truth, the Black Authority. All of these people had a voice with hundreds of thousands of viewers. They could have affected the election to prevent Joe Biden from getting in there. The fact that they allowed Joe Biden to get in there, I'm like, I had to step in and start making videos because these people are misleading and they're not doing the proper job. We all know Joe Biden is a Ku Klux Klan racist. His whole career was dedicated to the annihilation of the Negro. And yet these black YouTubers allowed this guy to get in. So I'm looking like I would have never made videos if it wasn't for that. And since I got in and started making videos, I guess I started when Trump was actually under the controversy. And they probably saw me as being pro-Trump. They probably put a ban on me back then to prevent my channel from growing. But I think if you actually are on their list, they keep close attention to everything you make. So as soon as you make a video, it's immediately scanned and removed if you're on their list. And I must be on their list. But these sellout black YouTubers who's getting all of this money, all of these viewers, failed us by allowing Joe Biden to become president. But yeah, that's about it. I'm finna get up out of here. But I'm gonna leave a link in the description to the video that was removed from YouTube. But YouTube don't own the internet. Google don't own the internet. So they can't remove something that's on my website. Peace.